get to know you. So much to get through, body and a mind too.
You came, you greeted each other.
Yeah, we were sitting outside.
I was a bit nervous. A lot of people in Germany or Munich likes to eat hamburgers with a fork and knife. And I'm American, and I don't do that. So I was like, all right, is she gonna judge me if am I gonna lose points if I use my hands? But I was like, screw it. Like, I'm gonna just be myself. And then she eats also with her hands, and I'm like, whoa, okay. Yes, I like what I see.
On our first date, we met at Takumi, this ramen restaurant. And I remember the first thing I thought was, his hair looks weird. But then I thought, it doesn't matter. Hair is something which is not so important. You can change it.
Normally, on my first dates, I go for a walk.
Es ist einfach entspannt. Ja, man schlendert so vor sich hin.
I mean, in Munich, we have a joke that we all feel like everyone just wants to take us for a walk and we're not dogs. A friend who went on a hike for the first date, and I was like, that's a horrible idea.
This girl wanted to go on a hike, and I said, okay, why not? I went to pick her up. She stepped in the car, and later on, I kind of liked her, and I was telling her. And she was telling me, I actually knew from the first 30 minutes that I don't like you. I told her, okay, so why didn't you say so? Why did we drive all the way to do this hike and you want to go to the hike? And I was stuck with her on the mountain until we finished the hike and got home.
Ich finde es schön, kreative Dinge zu machen, und ich finde es auch schön, dass man eine Aktivität hat, um sich nicht nur auf dieses Gespräch beim ersten Date zu fokussieren.
I prefer more activity-based dates, bowling, like laser tagging, go-karting, like do mini golf, let's go to an arcade. Like that to me is what would be fun to me as a date, because also if there's downs or lows in the conversation, we're doing something.
Activity-based dates can be a great idea. They can create a playful atmosphere while also getting you out of your head and into your body. There's a reason why Steve Jobs used to take hour-long walks during important meetings. As Thomas Bernard explains in his book Walking, bodily exercise and movement enable flexibility of the mind. While there's no right or wrong for first date activity, it is important that you choose something that feels comfortable and fits both you and your match.
Before a date, I am anxious. I can't sit still. I can never decide what to wear. I'm terrible because I don't want to give a bad first impression, but I'm going to be late.
Shirt and pants, few perfume sprays, that's it. I just feel the excitement that I'm going to get to know a new person.
I'm not usually really that interested romantically, but I'm open to just getting to know someone else.
Klar, ich freue mich auf jeden Fall, ja. Ich freue mich sehr sogar. Aber nicht, dass ich jetzt sage, okay, ich mache jetzt einen Backflip oder so.
While pre-date nerves can affect people differently, they are totally normal. The best way to deal with them is to create a pre-date ritual that gets you feeling calm, confident, and clear. Instead of rushing and fueling the panic, use this time to be intentional. Try writing 3 things down that you love about yourself. Putting on a fun playlist, meditating, chatting with a friend, playing with a pet, or indulging in your favorite snack. Another way to calm your pre-date nerves is to prepare for being stood up and feeling safe. To avoid being stood up, text your date before leaving your house. This gives them a chance to cancel last minute and will save you the disappointment. Stay safe by sharing your date plans and location with close friends. Also, it's a good idea to choose a public meeting spot. After all, you are meeting them for the first time. So remember, safety first.
when you're walking up with it's still the anticipation of like, is this going to be my last first date? Is it going to be the love of my life? Is it going to be a disaster? Is this person going to kill me? Like, is it going to be a serial killer?
Should I be looking this way, that way? Like, what direction are they coming from? He was walking towards me or was writing, hey, I'm also at uni. I think I see you. I'm coming. And I was like, okay, like looked around and saw him. I was like, oh. And then, there was always that awkward, like, I mean, even with friends, you're kind of like, I see you walk in. Do I walk there? Which way are we going anyway? And then you just kind of like, hey, we gave each other a hug. I wasn't particularly excited. I was just kind of like, there you are. Nice to meet you.
Show up to the first date feeling relaxed and comfortable by removing any unnecessary pressure. Shift your mindset by asking yourself different questions. Instead of focusing on, is this the one? Ask, how could this person enrich my life? Instead of focusing on your romantic intentions, ask, would I like to see this person again? Let go of your checklist and give the person a chance to be their authentic self. Be open to learning something new or making a friend. And ultimately, just have fun.
I remember that one day we went out to have a drink, and we were drinking a lot of beers. And that time, when we were kissing,
Yeah, I think it was the first kiss, or was it
it was
not?
first kiss.
Oh
I think
no,
it was.
I had to get a gap and Rülpser. I had because while kissing because I was drinking too much beer, and I thought hopefully he didn't notice that. And
No,
the next,
of course he noticed.
And the next day I thought maybe it was just my fantasy.
But you still married her.
Yeah.
I go into the date with the mindset, and I make it clear with the other person, like we're not having sex. But if it happens, it happens. If we're both consenting, then it's perfectly fine with me. But I do go in with that mindset, so it's not an expectation.
I mean, maybe there's like a hug, but I'm the kind of person that really doesn't want to be touched or touch anybody unless, there's like an emotional connection.
Ich fand es auch sehr sympathisch, dass er erstmal gefragt hat, bevor er mich zur Begrüßung umarmt.
Du hast mich richtig festgedrückt und richtig sympathisch gedrückt, und das hat mir von Anfang an einfach ein gutes Gefühl gegeben tatsächlich.
Also wenn das Date an sich gut läuft, dann versuche ich schon immer einen Schritt näher an sie ranzugehen. Zum Beispiel den Arm berühren.
Sometimes they, will lead you somewhere, like put the little hand on the waist, and I'm just like.
Für mich selber gibt es gar nicht so eine große Barriere, um mit jemandem Sex zu haben, ob das beim ersten, zweiten oder dritten Date ist.
Comfort around physical touch varies from person to person. For some, it's a no-brainer. For others, it takes a little longer to be open to it. Most importantly, do what feels right and authentic to you, while also taking the other person into account. Notice their energy and body language before you make a move. Verbal communication is also key. Asking for consent before and while you're touching can go a really long way to make both people feel safe and open. For example, when putting your arm around someone, you can smile and ask, "Is this okay?"
Wenn es überhaupt nicht passt bei einem Date, versuche ich einfach bei mir zu bleiben, reservierter zu bleiben und keine falschen Hoffnungen zu machen. Ich möchte die andere Person nicht vor den Kopf stoßen. Ich weiß nicht, wie selbstsicher sie ist. Und ich glaube, mir, egal wie selbstsicher man ist, wäre es trotzdem unangenehm.
Just say, hey, this is cool, but not really feeling it. I'm gonna head out.
You could try something along the lines of, "Listen, it was lovely to meet you, but I respect both of our time, and that's why at this point, I'd like to end the date." I'm unfortunately just not feeling the same vibe that we had via text. I hope that's okay.
So, an exit strategy is a safety precaution that I put into place before the date starts in order to be able to leave in the blink of an eye. Put in my phone, call me, and I'll send it to as many people on my recent text as possible. Hold on one second. Hold on. I'm so sorry. Hold on one second. Hello? Wait, you're where? Why are you at my apartment? I'm not there. No one's there to let you in. No. I'm coming now. All right, bye-bye. And then I leave. And it works. Just don't put your phone on speaker. Don't do that.
Afterwards, we both had the feeling that we want to meet again. I think he immediately said, hey, we should meet again.
Charles hat mich noch zur U-Bahn begleitet. Ich kann mich noch erinnern, kaum war ich zu meiner Haustür rein, hatte er mir auch geschrieben, dass er den Abend sehr schön fand. Und dann haben wir tatsächlich weitergeschrieben und recht schnell das nächste Date ausgemacht.
And then eventually it was like closing time. And then we
walked back to the U-Bahn and exchanged numbers, right? We might have even talked right there about when we would see each other again.
A post-date check-in can be a great way to see if there are any red flags. Sometimes we can get obsessed about what our date thinks about us. Stay on track by reflecting on what you thought about the date by answering these questions. How did I feel when I was on the date? Did they make me feel comfortable? Or was I a bit anxious? Did anything happen that surprised me? What was it, and why did it throw me off? What are 3 things I liked about my date? How could I have enjoyed the date more? Use this checklist to provide a safe container to listen to your instincts and intuition.